Hello everyone and welcome to Saturday Night Music Club number 33. I am Brett.
Jonathan.
Jesse James.
Brent.
And we are filming here for the last time at the downtown Scottsdale location of the Record Room. A huge thank you as always goes out to John Rose, the proprietor of the Record Room. The Record Room will be moving to North Phoenix. Is that considered North Phoenix?
West Phoenix.
West Phoenix.
Just a little north.
Just what, in a week or two?
In 1 week on Dunlap and the 17 freeway.
Excellent, excellent.
Yeah.
So we're missing, as you can see, we're missing some members tonight. Jesse
told me he had a rash that he needs to stay home and put some cream on.
Wow. Okay. And Robert, I think, is
Raw Dog.
Raw Dog is out
He's
of
raw
town.
dogging the road right now.
And Sarah will be back in July. So tonight we chose a theme. I think Brent decided on this theme. It was an RIP 2016 video. So we're focusing on artists that we lost in this year so far. And we're going to start things off with our trivia round, and that is also focused exclusively questions based on that same theme. So we're going to start things off. I got my questions on the phone this time to keep James or Jonathan from peeking over.
Smart.
I never peeked.
Good plan.
Yes, so now I can keep this a little bit more in control. Okay, so we're going to start things off with Jonathan. Are you ready?
Ready.
Okay, here we go. Paul Kantner, who passed away in January of 2016, was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as a member and co-founder of Jefferson Airplane in 1996. What was the name of the Airplane's debut record?
Subtitled.
No. James.
The Aeroplane Over the Sea.
No. Brent.
I could have told you what that
I suck at classic rock.
Something the head on the something.
Probably not. I don't know.
Okay.
It's in the head on something, blah, blah, blah.
Jefferson Airplane takes off. All right. James, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Country legend Merle Haggard died on his 79th birthday. Along with Buck Owens, he is credited with creating this sound in country music.
Alt rock.
Okay.
Outlaw.
No.
Really?
What?
Not outlaw country?
It's this sound.
Oh.
Jonathan. You're done.
Roadhouse.
No, Bakersfield. The Bakersfield
Oh,
sound.
yeah.
Okay, Brent, here we go.
You know what's funny? We're all three the worst at trivia. Usually Robert wins everything.
I did good last one.
You did.
Okay, here we go. This is Brent, right?
All right.
Okay, back in January, the world lost David Bowie. In 1971, after the birth of his son, he penned a song for him on his Hunky Dory album called Kooks. 38 years later, his son would win multiple awards for writing and directing the film Moon. What's his son's name?
I know this. I know this.
Yeah, just wait.
I don't know.
Jonathan.
Something Davies?
No.
Duncan Jones.
Correct. 1 point for
Ah!
James. Yeah.
And like the sad thing
James
was
already just won.
everything else that you were saying, I was like, okay, I know that. Okay,
Yeah,
I know
I
that. Okay, I know
intentionally
that.
made these questions
I was like-
so you won't know what the question is because of James' outburst. You guys know, you watch this. Okay, that takes us back over to Jonathan.
You just won.
Okay.
Jonathan.
We fucking trivia.
Jonathan, speaking of David Bowie, a member of his band also passed away this year. Dennis Davis played on every Bowie record from Young Americans through Scary Monsters, as well as Iggy Pop's The Idiot. What instrument did he play?
The drums.
2 points for Jonathan.
No,
All right.
Jonathan might have won.
Here we go. James
Oh, yeah.
Todd.
Finally.
This Texas-born singer-songwriter recently passed away just a few days ago. Besides helping mentor a young Steve Earle, he later went on to record an In the Round live event with Steve Earle and Townes Van Zandt in 1995.
Jimi Hendrix.
Oh, offensive.
Texas.
It's right here.
This is really upsetting because I know the name, but I'm spacing on it. Dang it. It's
3, 2,
I can't remember
1.
his name.
Guy Clark?
Guy
Yeah,
Clark.
Guy Clark.
Oh, yeah,
1
that's
point.
right. Texas.
Damn,
Yeah.
I knew
All
that
right.
one.
America.
Jonathan, you ready? Just yesterday, the original guitarist of the Beastie Boys, John Barry, passed away. MCA, Mike D, and Ad Rock were the stage names of the three Beastie Boys that would go on to have an enormously successful career. What were those three's real names?
Cookie Puss.
Oh, really?
And
Really?
James,
I don't know.
Do I have to say their full name?
their full names.
Oh, crap.
You can take it.
I only know that Adam Horowitz
Yeah.
replaced John Barry when he left. I don't know like their full names of all.
All right,
of
so
them.
Adam Horowitz,
Yeah.
Mike Diamond.
Mike.
Yeah, that's
Adam
right. Because he
Yost.
went by
So-
Diamond
so
when he was
wait.
in the punk band.
So if I used Mike D, was that going to be okay?
No.
No, because that's a stage name.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah,
before
true
he was
that.
Mike D, actually, when he was a singer, he was just Diamond.
All right.
These
so-
are real Jewish names.
So it's John James.
Yeah. You didn't know?
All right.
I know.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
James Todd. In February 2016, the world also lost the Canadian-born Denise Matthews. After fronting a group assembled by Prince, she went on to have a solo career before eventually renouncing her musical career and becoming a born-again Christian. What was her stage name?
Oh, Vanity.
Correct.
Yeah. Well, I answer that.
Like he wasn't gonna know
I
that.
know. I like how you put the points there already.
Well, I didn't
All right,
know where he
Brett.
was going to go with the
Brett.
question, though.
Here,
Yeah,
Brett,
it's
here we
like
go.
everything about
All right, I
Prince
know
related
that.
stuff.
This
that.
Rock and Roll Hall of Famer was responsible for singing such hits as Smuggler's Blues, The Heat Is On, You Belong to the City, and Lion Eyes.
Wait, that guy died?
What?
Stop. Brent.
I don't know.
Jonathan. You guys are
Robert
The
really-
reason
Palmer?
why.
No, it's not. That's the only thing that came to me.
James.
He gave me Robert Palmer.
Get
but
over
I think
here.
it's on.
Not
Don Knotts.
No.
Don Knotts. Don Knotts. This is what I'm working with tonight.
Keith Emerson.
Don Johnson.
Glenn Fry.
Glenn Fry.
Yeah, you guys. Oh my god.
You realize you give me classic rock and I know nothing about that stuff.
You position yourself.
I know.
Named after his father, this musician was kidnapped at the age of 19 from a Lake Tahoe casino, but was returned 2 days later when his father paid a considerable ransom.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I know this one. Finally.
Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Okay. And you got to remember, this person died in 2016. Okay, James.
I don't know.
This is what I'm dealing with.
Finally, I know
I'll
one.
give it to Brent.
Frank Sinatra Jr.
You got it. 1 point. Prince.
Easy.
Why do you guys have to go?
Oh my God! Wow. What a
We got a
round
tie.
that was.
Yeah, we have a
So
tie.
what's the
We
score?
have- we
you
have-
guys
You
all
gotta
have
get a
three?
tiebreaker
No.
between those two.
I
Okay.
have 12.
That's the reason I disperse the points because I don't get any.
No, 21.
Yeah.
Ah. So you guys all have
Three each. These two had to be a
Oh,
tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Okay.
They need a tiebreaker.
Okay, so tiebreaker question.
Prince Rogers.
All right. Okay, I'm just gonna riff here off of something that's just immediately to mind. Okay.
The first person answers it wins. That sort of thing.
Yes, you guys know.
So bad.
Okay, you ready? Here we go. What David Bowie record was the song Starman on?
Oh, Ziggy Stardust.
James wins. All right. Okay, guys. Wow, that was a great trivia.
That was rough.
So we each obviously then had to bring a record from an artist that passed away so far in 2016. And let's start off with Jonathan. What did you bring?
Oh, I brought a Otis Clay record. I Can't Take It. It's one of the most underrated kind of deaths of this year. No one really remembers this guy, but this record's incredible. He had a really good voice. Willie Mitchell produced this, who actually produced all the Al Green records. And they have the same players on all those Al Green records. It's a nice Memphis type sound soul record.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's
James
cool.
Todd, what did you think of Otis Clay?
I agree with everything that everybody said. I gave it a.
Funny.
I gave it a 3. I thought it was good soul, but not great soul. And
You're giving it a 3, so.
Man, that's pretty
Yeah.
impressive.
now since we have a 4,
Oh, no, 4 is like.
4 is like
that's,
that.
I know, changed
4
my
is
life.
like.
Or
changed
change
my
your
life.
life.
I
Yeah.
give this a 3.
Okay, so
felt
so
it,
you
though.
loved it.
I felt it. I was
Yeah.
moving. I was shaking.
Okay.
Who's bacon?
All right.
It was
Yeah,
big
shot.
Shake
Shake
and
and
bake.
bake.
Shake and bake.
Shake
That
and
helps.
bake.
All right, Brent. Otis Clay.
I gave this a 3. Didn't change my life, but it was pretty solid.
Sweet, sweet soul.
Yeah, it's good, as Jonathan said, Memphis soul.
Yeah.
Funky.
Some disco strings
Yeah,
in there,
disco
right when it
strings.
started.
But
out?
it wasn't too much disco. It was just the right
Just a
amount.
little touch of those
Just a little-
string flourishes.
just a little touch.
This is 78.
Some wah-wah in there, some
Yeah.
possible envelope filter on the bass, a la Bootsy Collins kind of.
Oh.
I gave it a 3. I really enjoyed it. So you ended up getting a 9, Jonathan.
Nice.
Great score.
Right on.
James Todd, what'd you bring?
I had to clear my throat. Sorry.
Let me clear my throat.
I brought a Tribe
That
Called
Beast
Quest. People's Instinctive Travels and Paths of Rhythm.
A lot of glare on that record.
Sorry. It's already in a wrapping, anyways.
That'll be better.
All right, there you go.
Amateur
Now you
hour
can
over
see
here.
it.
Thanks.
I played the side C with Can I Kick It?
Yes, you can.
Can I kick it?
All right, Brent. What'd you think of Tribe Called Quest?
This came out in '89. Q-Tip sampled Lou Reed. He sampled some jazz records, sampled some funk records. This, all the samples, all the music that he picked on it were pretty much epic for the time. This was a huge record to come out of New York at the time, just because of what it was. Because you had like Jungle Brothers, you had De La, you had all these other groups coming out, but this particular record was head above all of the other ones. So I give it a 4 because it changed my life when I heard it.
Wow.
Yeah.
And even though we talked about Q-Tip didn't pass away. It was for Five Dog.
Oh yeah, Five Dog. Diabetes.
Yeah. Yeah, I picked up on the Walk on the Wild Side sample immediately. I don't have much to say about it. I mean, I enjoyed it. I gave it a 2. I thought it was I thought it was good, but not a life changer for me. And didn't enjoy it as much as I enjoyed the Notorious B.I.G. from last
Well,
month.
if you put yourself in 1989 when this came out, it was pretty huge.
I was surprised when you told me it was 1989 because
Yeah.
I penned it in the 90s.
No,
mid-90s.
like it's like a trailblazing record.
Yeah, I hear you on that, and that was one thing that I thought was pretty remarkable of the sound of it from being 1989.
I dug this. I thought, record from 1989 still holds up really well, especially with the samples.
Were you familiar with it as a teenager? Did you listen?
I
to
didn't
this?
listen to this. This is the first time I actually listened to this record. But I like the conscious rap on it. The flows on it. It was really good. I gave it a 3.
All right,
It cost $50.
James, Tribe Called Quest. You ended up getting a 9 on that.
Yes.
So, good score. Good score.
When I get a 9 and you get a 9, we'll give him a 2.
All right, Brent.
He did. A Swiss guitarist that started out in 1977 in the post-punk movement in a band called Kleenex.
Not you.
The lady's name was Marlene Martyr. She was the guitar player for this band. This band was actually sued by Kleenex, so they changed their name later on to Lilliput.
After the Jonathan Swift Lilliputians, after the Jonathan Swift.
Yeah.
Swiss.
So yeah, they did I believe 3 7-inches, and I think that's it. 3 7-inches, and then Lilliput they did 2 albums and some 7-inches. Mississippi maybe 4 or 5 years ago put out a box set
Collected it all.
of all of it. It's really good. So you guys are into post-punk from Switzerland.
Yeah, that was a fun listen, and it was a total contrast. What I think was cool tonight is we had definite. There was contrast. Kind of represented all different genres tonight. It was a fun listen. There's that second song of the EEs. I gave it a 2. I thought I really enjoyed it. Jonathan.
Man, it was all like had that edge, that attitude I'm looking for. But that song just took me over the edge. It changed my life.
Oh, wow, great. All right, James Todd.
Restored is a great song.
I agree with everything everybody said.
Really?
I gave it a 3.
Good tones.
Good tunes.
Oh,
Good tunes.
What is it?
Good
What
tunes.
is FC?
Tunes with
Kansas
a Z.
City.
Fried chicken?
No, KC, Kansas
Oh,
City.
oh.
And actually, it was bringing me back some Kansas City vibes that I had in the early 2000s when I used to live out there.
Elementary school.
Yeah, and it's kind of got a cross between ESG and Liars, early Liars. So I enjoyed it.
Right on, Brent. Your record scored a 9.
Yeah.
Great
Nice.
scores. Great scores. That takes it down to me for the final record of the evening.
Oh my God.
And
Really
I brought Merle Haggard. Merle Haggard passed away this year, and I brought his collaborative album with Willie Nelson. Poncho and Lefty, of course, for those of you guys that know this, I shouldn't say of course, but the title track is a cover of the Townes Van Zandt song, Poncho and Lefty. This came out in 1983. Jonathan.
I really like this. When I first heard this record a few years ago, it just kind of got put off by like the 80s kind of production on it. But over the years, I've kind of warmed up to it, and it creates kind of like an atmosphere to the song, especially with Poncho Lefty. And I also really like the song "Reasons to Quit," which had like kind of like a jazz, Django Reinhardt like guitar influence on it. So I dug it a lot. I give it a 3.
Excellent. James.
I also dug this. I gave it a 3. My favorite song on it was No Reasons to Quit, which is funny because it's the B-side to Reasons to Quit.
That was on the second side. We didn't listen to it. He didn't listen to this album. He was on
Yeah,
his
I
phone.
did.
Yeah.
I listened. It was alright. I still gave it a 3. Willie Nelson's voice was pretty good. Soothed my soul.
He
Merle.
was talking to his homies in Compton.
Is it Willie?
What about
Yeah.
Merle though?
Compton,
Merle,
Kansas
whatever.
City.
Yeah.
Merle's
I
I was
was
in
like-
Kansas City.
I was
Willie
like-
Nelson has one of the, I think, the most like recognizable voices in
Yeah.
music. Once you hear it, you just know it's him. Brent.
Really?
What is
Compton?
that? Brent.
Barbecue.
I like early Merle and Willie definitely, but 80s doesn't really do it for me. I give it a 2. It's not bad, but it's not my favorite. So
Right on.
Yeah.
So my record ended up scoring an 8. All three of you fellas
Woo!
tied with a 9.
Number
and
one.
my record came in second place or last place, however you want to consider
Second
it,
place.
with an 8. So we'll say second place.
yeah.
I think everyone did pretty well though.
Yeah, it was a fun night.
Yeah.
And the Andy Griffith.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll
Don
be
Knotts did the whistling of the Andy Griffith show.
He sure
Oh,
did.
What about John Johnson? What did he play?
Nothing.
He was a,
We're gonna end with James had a little quick story.
I have no story today.
Man.
All right.
Hold on, let me set it up. Not even interesting.
Okay,
Let's
we
start off with it.
So when I was a youngin, up until I was 15, born and raised, I grew up in a town called Woodbury, Connecticut. Woodbury, Connecticut, it's a beautiful city. It used to be known for antiques and stuff like that. It's also been shouted out in Gilmore Girls. So anyways, Rob Zombie ended up buying a house that was near our park, and this house, if
When you
you
lived in Compton.
turn to the left and you would look down, you would actually see underneath the bridge, and you could see
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
the
song.
graffiti that said White Zombie. So I don't know if he purchased the house because he looked down there and he saw it and he was like, they love me here or something.
Leave a comment. Let us know if you guys want to hear any more James stories in the future.
It was alright. I mean,
Really?
Hey guys.
Come on, James.
Godzilla!
Come on.
Never got that out of you.